I'm back up on my mat next to my tree, my new tree friend. Just come to any comfortable stance here. If you're just joining us now, welcome in. My name's Hilary. This is Hot Fusion. We're at Be Yoga Burien right now. See a little sign on the side there. So come to any comfortable standing position. You can either bring the feet together or have them hips width apart if that feels good. And then just beginning by closing the eyes, standing really tall, and wherever you are in your space, be it in your living room, or maybe you're just listening to this right now, whether it's 5 minutes or the whole hour-long class, I invite you to be present in the midst of all that's going on. And it's so cool that we can still stay connected in this way and watch each other practice and share our practices and share our home studios. And we will, as I mentioned yesterday, we will get through this together. We've got to keep practicing. We've got to keep practicing every day. Bring your hands together at your heart. And in the same spirit, setting an intention for your practice. Right? And we'll set our intentions with our breath today. So I'll invite you to take 3 breaths with me. And on your inhale, I'd like you to bring in something that you really need right now. And on your exhale, please let go of anything that is not serving fear, doubt, the unknown. We all share this similar feeling right now. But what is serving, what is working? Right? We have a few opportunities here at the beginning of class to set the foundation. So empty all of your air from your lungs completely. Inhale through your nose, bring in what you need. Open your mouth, exhale, release what you don't need. 2 more like that. Inhale, filling up. And exhale, letting go. One more time, make it even bigger if possible. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth. Feeling that sweet release. And if there's any other intention you'd like to set here, go for it. Maybe it's a mantra. I like to use this one right now. I am safe. I am safe no matter what. I'm safe. Right? We live in our bodies. We have our bodies as our homes. Right? So even amidst this social distancing and this sort of uncertain time, we have ourselves. We have our heart, our soul, our spirit. So with that, we'll take 1 round of Om together today. Sound of Om. You can do it silently or out loud with me. Inhale for the sound of Om. Gently open your eyes. If you can take your gaze straight ahead, the horizon, and keeps your posture lifted. On your next inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, take a big stretch up. And on your exhale, take a bend to the right. I'm mirroring you, so do your best here, just stretching through that left side, opening up. Inhale back through center, keep the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, take a little bend to the left. We're just warming up the spine here, warming up the whole body. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, take a little back bend here. Cactus your arms. Open up your chest. Just a little back bend. Inhale back through center. Exhale, forward fold. Take a big swan dive down all the way. Yeah. And if your feet are already not hips width apart, go ahead and take them there. Taking either opposite elbows, or maybe it feels nice to interlace your fingers behind your head. Give yourself a little traction with the spine. Maybe you just let your arms rest towards the ground. There's always an option to rest the elbows on the thighs as well. I'm just breathing here, letting go. I talked yesterday about how this is how we surrender, right? So we've got to surrender, right, so much right now. Just allowing what we have control over to be the main focus, right? It's okay that we don't have control over everything. Release your hands down to the earth. Heel toe your feet all the way together here. Big toes touching maybe. On your inhale, come to a halfway lift and pause here. So your halfway lift, my friends, from the side, you can see it's a letter L, right? L for lively. L for leprechaun, because it's St. Patrick's Day, right? So that's what it looks like from the side. You're drawing the navel to the spine, right? And we'll go here later. Inhale, lengthen the spine, looking straight down. Exhale, crouch and curl. Bend your knees, come to a squat. So just warming up the ankles. From here, you're going to walk over to the left, over to the right, a couple times. I like to tap my knees down to the ground, stretch out my feet, stretch out my ankles. This really gets into the low back as well. Feels good. And if you're not already, I highly recommend squatting every single day. All right, from here, start to straighten the legs. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, a little bend to the right, so we're flowing this time. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, bend to the left. It's fun mirroring you guys. Inhale, center. It makes my brain work a lot. Exhale, a little back bend here. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. One breath, one movement. Inhale, halfway lift your spine. Exhale, crouch and curl. Inhale, come all the way up. This time at the top, interlace your fingers. It's called Kali grip. Exhale, cross your thumbs, releasing your index fingers to the sky, and gluing all the remaining fingers together. So getting really strong and tall, and we'll flow this with the breath. So inhale, grow tall. Exhale, half moon A to the right, just one breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, half moon A to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, free your arms open, cactus here. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold, come down. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Listen, find that grip at the top. Exhale, half moon A to the right. This time we hold. So we only do everything once in this class. A little different than the 26. We mix Vinyasa and 26 together, so there's more options. So in your half moon A, you're reaching to the right, pushing into your left foot and feeling this huge amount of length on your left side, and trying to keep two hips in one line, engaging the glutes. Good. Last 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, center. Reach, bring your biceps towards your ears. Exhale, bend to the left. Good. So you'll notice the shoulders might want to shift around a little bit here. This one is always so hard for me, but I just take it to my where I know I am finding my edge. Okay, so what's that edge for you today? And we're still warming up, especially you're not in the hot room, right? So you're not going to feel the amount of flexibility as you normally would. Last 3, 2, and 1. Inhale back to center. Listen, exhale, release your arms by your side. Just giving your shoulders a little bit of a break here. And feel free to roll out your shoulders if you like. We'll take 1 standing back bend. So here are your options. I'll show you from the side. You can bring your hands to your low back. You can cactus your arms like we did before. Or you can find that Kali grip, Kali mudra at the top as well. Right, so choose which option works best for you. Today, I'm going to take my hands to my low back, right? So I'm going to place the palms, kind of like I'm putting my hands in a pair of jeans pockets. And from here, I might lean back just a little bit. So the goal here is not to dump into the low back, but rather keep the chest lifted. Think about more opening through the front of the chest here, right? And if your hands are overhead, you're drawing a line on the sky with your hands. Right? Doing your best here. And bring a little bit of grip out of your toes, a little bit more weight to the heels. Last 3, keep breathing and reaching for 2 and 1. So nice, friends. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Find that grip at the top. Once again, this time we'll come down with a flat back. So see how slowly you can come down. Arms in line with the ears. And then eventually let the spine round. Release the hands down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift your spine. Exhale, crouch and curl, setting up for Padahastasana. So take the hands behind the heels, scoop them from underneath, and then step on top of your hands. So you're trying to get your elbows as close together as possible. So squeezing them in tight and drawing your forehead into your knees. So you'll inhale, find a little length here, and exhale, pull your elbows in together. Another great option here, if the hands to heels are not available to you, is you can take your hands behind your legs. But it is an active pull, right? You are using your biceps here. So give me a nice strong pull here. Every exhale, get a little bit more for 3, 2, and 1. So good, friends. Now find your grip in front of you. Can you come up the same way you came down? So engage your glutes, engage your legs. Inhale, rise up, super slow. Oh yeah. Exhale, release your arms. Good work, good work. All right, we'll get up, set up for chair series. We do 3 rounds. Each round, you do something different with your legs, okay? So I'm gonna show you from the front so you can kind of see. Okay, so bring the feet hips width apart, reach your arms forward, glue your fingertips together, pull up your shoulders back, and then start to sit back into an imaginary chair. How low you come down is up to you, right? I like to think of it sitting in one of my son's chairs, those mini little chairs, right? Or maybe you've gone to a public restroom and you look down, you're like, oop, don't want to sit on that. And there's no toilet seat covers, so I've got to practice my chair pose for that. This is where this really comes in handy, and I can't tell you how many times I have done this, right, when I really needed it. So our breathing, knees are lining up with the toes, and shoulders are back, and this is where our heart rate starts to climb up a lot, right? Core is activated, sitting down into those heels. Really good work. Ooh, 3. I feel it, do you? You don't have to get up and comment. 2 and 1, stand up tall. Oh yeah, keep your arms where they are though, okay? So really strong in your shoulders. Now just keep the toes down, heels lift off the ground. Imagine like you're dragging down a wall super slow. Excuse my deep breaths. Oop, almost fell there, right? That's me trying to watch myself in the camera. So knees lift. So it's helpful if you keep your eyes forward, right, at something, not down, because that's what happens. You just saw what I did. Down. Shoulders go back, and we're breathing here, high on the balls of the feet. 3, 2, 1. Oh yes, we're almost there. Feet down, knees together. My shoulders are burning. I know. I'm right there with you. You're making me work too. Heels lift, heels lift. Let's do this last part. Slowly lower down. Right, all the way down with control. You do have control of your body. That's one thing you do have control over. Right, so if you get all the way down and it just feels like a break, like me right now, cheating a little bit, lift your hips up from there, just slightly. Yes, and now really push your knees in together. Engage the inner thighs. Slowly come up for the count of 4. Oh yes, 3. Shoulders over hips. 2 and 1. I'm already starting to sweat. Yes, my heart is beating fast. Right? I have a heart rate monitor, but I don't know how much. So take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Moving on to eagle. So this is a 3-part series. We've got eagle, armed airplane, eagle, armed airplane, and Tula Dandasana balancing stick. All right, so I'm going to show you from the side so you can kind of see how it moves. So you're at the top of your mat. You'll bring your feet together to touch. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your right arm underneath your left. Eagle. Draw low into your hips, just like you're doing chair. Lift your right leg up and over your left leg. Right now, I'm not moving anymore, but you get the idea. So draw your belly to your spine. Options to lift your elbows off up the chest if you like, or keep them drawn into the heart. We're here for 3. We'll unravel the right leg in 2. And 1, eagle armed airplane. So all we're doing is just sending that right leg straight back, right? The arms can stay eagle arms or airplane arms if you want. Draw the right toe straight down to the earth. Good, we're here for 3. We've got balancing stick in 2. And 1, reach the arms forward and point the right toes. So working to get totally straight, like the capital letter T for Tuesday, which is today. Good. For 3, back to standing in 2. And 1, push into your left foot. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Ooh, I feel my booty working, my hamstrings working. Yeah, how about you? Feeling good. Second side, let's do it. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your left arm underneath your right. Sit low, like you're going into your chair pose. And then lift your left leg up and over your right leg. Wrap, maybe you kick down the toes here, or wiggle the foot. Or find that wrapping around action. Good. Nice and strong through the spine. Take the same variations you did with your elbows. We're here for 3. Eagle armed airplane in 2. And 1. Slowly unravel. Eagle armed airplane. Flex your back toes so hips are even here. And so if I had something, place it on your back, it would not fall, right? Belly is strong. We're here for 3. Chula Dandasana in 2. And 1. Point your back toes. Reach your arms forward. Imagine someone's holding your hands and your feet and trying to pull and stretch you apart. Last 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Oh, exhale, release. Ooh, it's amazing how your heart responds just to balancing pose. So feel free to take a little water break here. I usually offer it at this point in time. And we'll continue on with our balancing series. So we've got standing forehead to knee pose, and we're gonna flow that into a standing bow pulling pose. All right, so it's 2 poses on each side, flowing one right after the other. I'll show you from the side as well. And this time, I actually will mirror you, okay? So bring all of the weight into your left foot to start. So you'll be at the top of your mat, the same way we started the last series. Bring all the weight into your left foot and find a focal point in front of them. Lift your right leg up, one-legged Tadasana. You can totally stay here if this feels good, right? If you're ready to move on, you can interlace your fingers underneath your right foot, webbing to webbing grip here. Moving really slow. If this feels good, stay right here. If you're ready, start to kick your right foot out in front of you. And then that last layer is drawing the forehead to the knee, right? Really drawing all the weight into your left foot, drawing the navel to the spine. We're here for 3. We've got our standing bow pulling pose of 2. And 1. Come out the same way you came in. Nice and slow, right? Reach for the inside of your right foot with your right hand. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, kick into the hand, right? So obviously the room is not that hot, so you're not going to get as much flexibility here, but we do want the left palm facing the earth, reaching forward, looking straight ahead, equal parts kicking and reaching for 3. Back to standing in 2 and 1. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, release your right foot. And take a deep breath in, shoulders to ears. And a deep breath out. Good work. You ready for the second side? All right, so bring all the weight into your right foot this time. And keep your gaze steady, straight ahead. You can lift your left leg and stay here in one-legged Tadasana. If you're ready to move on, right, you can do the same thing you did last time. We only do this once. So reach down, grab your foot, and release your fingers. You can stay here or start to straighten out that leg. And when you're ready, draw the forehead to the knee. As the name suggests, breathe here. We're here for 3. Wrap the elbows down for 2. And 1. Slowly come out. Same way you came in. Reach for the inside of your left foot. Reach your right arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Kick into your hand. Reaching forward. Trying to see your eyes in the mirror if you have a mirror. If not, right? It's an added challenge. It's all great. No matter where you are, you're just doing your yoga. Last 3. Breathing normally for 2. And 1. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. Ooh, good. Deep breath in, shoulders to ears. And exhale. Let it go. Awesome, friends. I'm going to face you now for tree pose. So this is our last balancing pose here. Okay? So tree pose, I'll mirror you. Bring all of your weight into your left foot. I'm going to do Vinyasa style tree. If you have a hot style 26 style tree, go for it, or into toe stand. Today I'm just going to cue Vinyasa style tree with some arm movements. So all the weight in the left leg. Bring your right foot up. You can take it below the knee or above the knee, below or above, right? So take those options. Another great one, if you're still working on your balance, is to kickstand the toes like this. And then you can play with lifting and like tapping in, right? I know some of our friends here are working on balance. So hips are even. You can start with your hands at your heart, or a little more challenge today. We can take a little back bend in our tree. So we'll inhale the arms up, reaching, and exhaling, opening up through our heart, our chest, lifting. Good. Breathing here. Nice. Taking your time. Good. Inhale back to center. Reach the arms up. And on your exhale, bring your right leg forward in front of you. Just lift up for a moment. And at the same time, try to release your right foot and your hands by your sides. So slow motion. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Second side. Bring all of your weight now into your right foot. Same options here. You can lift the toes, kickstand them, play with balancing, or bring them a little higher in your shin. What we want to avoid is bringing the knee or the foot on the knee, right? We want to keep it on the muscly parts, all right? So once you've got your foot situated, maintain even hips. So maybe you can imagine some headlights on your hip bones shining straight ahead. And from here, same options, hands to heart, or flowing the arms and taking a little back bend, little cactusy arms. I think a lot of us are spending a lot of time on social media, right, hunched over, so we need all these back bends. Back bends are energizing, they give us confidence. We need back bends right now and always. Good, slowly come forward. I'm feeling it in my standing leg. Bring the left knee to float. Inhale, and on your exhale, you'll just release the foot and the arms at the same time. Ooh, I felt that. Finally. So we're ready to move on to a little vinyasa. So make your way back to the top of your mat. I'm going to mirror you again, right? Just showing you the side view. So inhale, reach your arms overhead, full stretch up. Exhale, forward fold, and you go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. We'll be here for 10 breaths. So if you know right away you like to come down to your knees, awesome. Do that, right? We're just working on holding plank and bringing some energy into the legs. So notice if you're dipping your hips, we want to push into the ground. And the more that we find that push, the more our core, abdomen start to quiver. That's what we want. We want to feel like we're working, not feel like there's all that pressure in our wrists. And really press through the upper back here, right? Engaging glutes, your quads, the whole body. Yeah, good. You're just over halfway there. I can't see who just popped on, but hello, welcome. Welcome, everybody. We're in plank. You joined at the perfect time, right? So we're breathing here, just being present, right? Mental strength. Last 4. And everything is temporary, even the coronavirus in plank too, right? For 3, child's pose in 2, longest 2 count in the world, and 1, child's pose. Bring your knees as wide as your mat, reach your arms forward, just release your forehead down to the mat, only if you've got a clean mat, right? And just release. It's fun to have humor in this time too. Been watching some really funny videos I'll just share with everybody. All right, let's move on. Inhale to your tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up. All right, so maybe this first down dog, you keep your knees bent a little bit more. You can jog out the legs. Press your chest, your belly to your thighs. Recreating this upside down V shape. Bring the weight out of your hands towards the back, like a string's pulling you from your tailbone. Yes, looking good, looking good. Inhale, lift your left leg high. 3-legged dog. Flex the toes. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. And step it all the way through your hands. You can even lift your hand a little bit to make that happen, right? So, left leg, actually switch it, right leg. This is my right leg, your left leg. Hold on, left leg, right leg. Oh man, I'm getting confused now. Just stay with your right leg, all good, no worries. I'm not mirroring you anymore. So we're in our low lunge to start. Inhale, come on up to warrior 2. Right leg is forward, not to confuse you anymore. So just if you joined us yesterday, we practiced our warrior 2 as well. One of my favorite poses ever on the planet. So you can start by finding your alignment, lining up the right heel with your left arch of your foot. And if you're on the left leg, don't worry about it. Just stay there. So you can start by bending and straightening the front knee, lunging into the leg, similar to how we do in our 26 class. And then from here, open the arms out wide. You're finding a nice bend into your right knee. Soften the shoulders down your back. Good, hold it here. Now flip your palms open. Inhale, exhale to your triangle. So this can be two variations. This can be your triangle with a bent knee, or if you really want to practice triangle with straight leg, you can go there as well. It's just a micro bend in your knee. And then take the gaze up. Okay, there's some options here. If your knee's bent, maybe practice bringing your hands in between your big toe and your second toe. You can also practice lifting that bottom arm. Ooh, you feel that in the chest or the top arm, right? And just breathing here. Nice work. Good, we're here for 3. We're gonna come on up to star pose in 2 and 1. Inhale, star pose, so pivot. All 10 toes open. It should feel like a nice breather. On your exhale, goddess squat. Bend your knees and cactus your arms. I like to rock side to side a little bit. Palms open. Maybe taking a little star burst with your hands. And then we're going to take some twists to start here. So let's bring the hands on the thighs. And now I am mirroring you. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, twist to your right. Drop into that left shoulder, look over your right side. Inhale, come back to center. I'm sweating. Exhale, twist to your left. Good. Inhale, center. We'll do 2 more each side. Exhale, twist, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist, left. Let's go 1 more each side. Inhale. Exhale, twist, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist, left. Good. Inhale, center. We're going to hold it here. Close your eyes. Make your hands to your heart. Stay and breathe. Hold for 4. Feel the shakiness in your legs for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, friends. Straighten your legs. Parallel your feet. Bring your hands to your hips. And step your right foot in to your left, about a foot. Getting ready to pivot. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Just cross your thumbs. On your exhale, pivot towards the front of the room. So we want 2 hips in 1 line. Left hip drawing forward, shoulders in line with the hips. Bringing our forehead to knee. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, round down. So tuck your chin in towards your chest. Round down through the spine. We keep the left hip forward and the right hip back. So you have options here. You can separate your hands. You can keep that grip in the front, but bring your forehead to your knee. That doesn't feel good on your neck, don't worry about it. You can also practice my favorite, which is interlacing the fingers and using the biceps to pull. I get an amazing stretch in my back that way. Right? You're going to want to avoid that if you have any low back injuries. This is somewhat of a balancing pose too. Pretty awesome. Slowly release. Bring your hands in front of you. And then come up the same way you came down. So you're going to engage the legs here as you do this. Pushing your front heel. Ooh, I feel that all in the legs. Inhale. Exhale, reach your arms behind you. Setting up for toppling tree pose. So hands interlace. You can grab opposite elbow as well. Inhale, lift your left heel up. And then as you exhale, hinge forward. This time taking the chest below the hips. So it's okay if you release your hands at any time. That's where we're going anyway. It's okay. So keep with it. Relax your head. We'll take standing splits in 3, 2, 1. Release your hands to the ground, or blocks, or water bottle if you have it. Yeah. So here's what we're going to do today. Option 1. You can reach one hand or both hands behind your standing leg, right? Or you can do some leprechaun squats with me today, aka Shiva squats. You might practice doing a little kick up with this as well if you're working on your handstands. Otherwise, we'll do a medium to leprechaun squat. from the top of the morning. So we'll take that top leg and bend it, tap the knee down. You might come all the way down, bring your hands to your heart. If you're feeling frisky, right, you lift the top leg. Good, come down. You're feeling even more frisky, you'll go into your handstand, your leprechaun handstand, right from there. And it's just a fun little thing to do on our Tuesday. Maybe you get some air time here. 2 and 1. Come back to your standing splits. Good job. You found the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Release into your forward fold. I hope you guys are laughing right now. I'm laughing. I'm cracking myself up. So I'm glad. This is what social distancing does to you. It makes us a little crazy, right? When we have to be our own best friend, tell jokes to ourselves. So inhale, halfway lift your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms up. How about a little back bend here? Exhale, back bend. Ooh, good. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. You ready for that other side? Inhale, halfway lift your spine. Exhale, find your plank pose. Oh yeah. So this, try to bring all of your weight into your left arm for side plank. Roll over onto your left hand. So here's your options for side plank. You can lower it onto your left knee. I'm mirroring you. Or you can keep the leg lifted the whole time. I like to take my hand a little bit further out from my shoulder, not directly under, so I can engage more my side body. Flex the top toes and the bottom toes towards your shins. You can lift the top leg as well. You can grab your right toes, lift up, or take the best version that feels good to you for 3, and you're breathing. Let me hear you breathe for 2 and 1. Go to the other side. Awesome. Roll over to your right hand and find your side plank. Vinyasa. Lift the top arm again. Options here. Lower to your knee, or keep your feet together. Take your top leg up and lift it. Breathing easy. I'm shaking. I'm sweating. I'm ready for a water break in 3 and 2 and 1. Come back to your plank. Hold it. Good. 1 more breath. Exhale, child's pose. Grab some water, good friends. Towel off if you need to. And a little sweat. So much different though when you're not in a hot room. Let's do the other side. Find downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up, or left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Bring it through. If you did the right leg last time or the left leg last time, do the right leg. Okay? Come on up, warrior 2. So we're reaching, finding that alignment here, bending into the knees. You can find a few lunges here. Let's take a moment here and circle out the wrists. Circle out the wrists. Find a pause here in your lunge. Breathe. Good. And then hold it. Open your arms, palms up. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck your arms. So you got like 6 and 12 on the clock here. Again, you have options. You can come to your triangle, super, with a bent leg or a straight leg. You choose. Top arm is lifted. Good. Any way you like for 3. Star pose in 2 and 1. Inhale, star pose, lifting up. I'm not facing you this time, but it's okay. Deep breath in. Exhale, come down to your squat again. Knees bent. Okay, so this time we'll just come into some squats. So we'll inhale, straighten leg, star pose. Exhale, hands to heart center, squat down. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, squat down. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Stay right here. This time lift your right heel up and your left heel up and balance. Hold it for 4. Maybe the eyes are closed for 3, 2, 1. Heels come down, straighten your legs. Good job, everyone. Hands come to the hips. Parallel your feet here. Step your back foot in towards your front foot, just about a foot. So you've got a shortened stance. And then find your arms overhead. Inhale, thumbs crossed, maybe opposite of this time. Exhale, turn towards the front of the room. And draw the back hip forward. Belly to spine. Inhale here. Exhale, draw your chin in towards your chest. Coming down. 2 hips are nice and even. You can take those same variations, either releasing the hands, or bringing your forehead to your knee, or reaching back for your hamstrings. One. So I did that last time. Little balance challenge, big back stretch. Last 3, 2, 1. Hands come in front. Find your grip once again. Slowly come up. Inhale. Maybe you stay all the way up. Exhale. Arms behind. Interlace your fingers. Opposite way this time. So opposite. Pinky on top. Yeah. Inhale. Lift your chest. Exhale. Lift up onto the ball of your foot. Hinge forward. Take your time here. So the back leg and the chest move at the same time. Come all the way down. Chest below the knees. Oh, good. Head is heavy. Last 3. Standing splits in 2. It doesn't matter how high your back leg is. FYI. And 1. Hands down. Ooh. Standing splits. So you can play with one hand or both hands behind the calf. Or a little leprechaun squat for ya. A little yogi leprechaun. Take it down. Maybe you take it all the way to a seat, the leprechaun squat, or you modify by just taking the knee down. All right, or you take a little handstand kick up because you're feeling lucky. You're feeling the luck of the Irish. All right, so take it down and up and down and up and down and up and one more and down and up. Make my way off the mat and down. Just standing splits. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Oh, yeah, felt really good. Let's take a breather here. Feet hips width apart and just breathe. Just breathe. Take your peace sign fingers. Wrap them underneath your big toes. Inhale, halfway lift the spine. Exhale, fold. Use your elbows, blow them out wide. Use your biceps. Yeah, forehead comes through the knees. Ooh, a little breather. So we're going to flow some of that series, breath to movement, okay? So try to stay with me to the best of your ability and take your options. Heel toe your feet together, release your hands first and foremost. Take your hands all the way, or your feet all the way together. Inhale, halfway lift your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Good, exhale, little back bend here. Ooh. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, make your way to down dog in your own way. I like to take a chaturanga, a push-up, a little flow. Feel free to do that or just go to child's pose. Inhale, if you're a Vinyasa yogi, you might take a back bend here. Exhale, downward dog. Breath to movement. I'll go a little slower. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, find a lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, triangle. Bend knee or straight knee. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, squat. Listen for the change here. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two. Listen, keep your front knee bent. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, make your way to down dog in your own way. Again, option to flow here. Maybe you float your back foot. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. One more on the left side. Inhale your left leg. Exhale, step into a lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, star. Exhale, squat. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, chaturanga or down dog or child's pose, however you want to get there. Remember those options from yesterday. Do low cobra. And then once you get to down dog, press back. And find a little sip of water here, maybe. Relax your head, come down to your knees. Ooh, I'm still sweating. Good job. You guys are just about halfway there. Good work today. Nice job. We're actually over halfway. You're well over halfway. So next we'll take a squat. Okay, so I'll show you from the front. Really good for the hips. We'll take the feet as wide as the mat. So you can either face me or towards the top of your mat. And if this feels great, stay here. You can also prop yourself up onto a block. I'm also going to cue crow today. All right, so think of that same energy as you took plank pose. All right, you can have that same energy in your crow, and you can take flying frog as well as an option. So crow pose, hands come forward, shoulder width apart. Elbows go straight back. All right, so it's like you're making a shelf with your arms. You're not going to see my elbows come out to the side if you're facing me. Right, so think just a 90-degree bend in the elbows. Okay, so from here, you'll lift your hips up, bend your elbows, and place your knees on your triceps. So you're just leading your body weight forward, gripping the mat with your hands. And then one hand, or one foot rather, at a time, you lift the toes up, lifting the gaze, right? And I'll show you from the side as well. So the hands come forward, hips go high, engage your belly, get the knees way, way high onto the arms, and then lift the feet. If that feels like too much on your triceps, you can take the knees wide for flying frog. And that looks like this. Knees wide, squeezing in. It's a lot more inner thigh recruitment than your tricep, right? Than anything in your core. It's a lot more in your thigh. All right, so taking another 3 or 4 breaths here to do either your squat, you can open that to a twist, or play with your crow. If you're nervous about falling in your crow, it's totally normal. You can place a pillow in front of you if you're nervous about that, like the arm prop, right? I'm sure you're at home, you got a plethora of pillows. All right, so let's come out of that here, friends. Come to a forward fold and take gorilla pose, my favorite wrist stretch. So we'll straighten the legs and take your hands underneath your feet. So hips width apart with the feet, and then hands come underneath the feet. And you're pressing your feet into your palms, stretching out the wrist here. Yeah. And then just start to pull your forehead toward your legs again, similar to what we did last time in our last forward fold. And just let the head release here, letting the head, neck, shoulder go. Feeling good. And then release your hands one at a time from your feet. Inhale, halfway lift your spine, only in here. Heart goes forward to the front of the room. Listen, on your exhale, step your left foot back into a lunge. So hands stay inside of the leg, coming into a lizard stretch. So we're working into the hips here. So option one, you can keep the chest lifted, stay behind the fingertips. You can double up your mat in the back as well for your left knee. You can also take your arms a little lower, down to the forearms. Another great thing you can do is a quad stretch here. So you can reach for that back foot, maybe prop yourself up and take a thigh stretch. All these options are welcome. So choose what option feels the best in your body. Namaste, everyone. Welcome. It's a new day, day 2 of our virtual classes. Welcome to Be Yoga Burien. Something happened. To continue this class. So we were in a lizard pose. Okay, so back to regular scheduled programming. We're in lizard. We were in our thigh stretch. So you were holding it there, and then we'll go ahead and release from there. Okay, you're going to swing the right leg back, and then just take a couple rounds of cat and cat, of cat and cat. All right, sideways, live on Instagram. Thanks for joining. Woo! Continue our hot fusion class because we got kicked off of Facebook. So we've got to make it work, right? So bring your left leg forward. You've got your lizard pose round 2, your leaping lizard, leprechaun lizard. You got to think of all the St. Patrick's Day themes today. So you can stay low, you can prop yourself up on blocks, or you can come down to your forearms if you like. And you can take that twist as well. So reach back for your foot, take your quad stretch, and breathe. It's releasing the quads, the hamstrings. You can also work towards it, or if you have a towel or something, you can wrap the towel around your foot as well. That can feel really nice. Oh, technology. Let's just be thankful Mercury's out of retrograde, right? At least we have that. So come out of that shape, release your back foot, and then you'll walk your hands over to the right a little bit, swing back, and you've got your cat and cow. So just releasing the spine, both directions, letting any tension go. Okay, so we'll move into back, strengthening back, bending. We're almost to the end of class. So from here, we've opened up the hips a little bit more open. Come to your plank pose. And then we'll shift forward to the toes. Take a super slow journey down to the mat for 8, 7, 6. You can lower to your knees if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We made it. Let's set up for a low cobra. So zip your feet together like a cobra's tail. Walk your hands back behind your shoulders or just slightly under. And then see if you can really press into the tops of your feet. So the kneecaps even lift here. All right? Pull your elbows into your chest. On your inhale, lift your heart just a little bit or a lot. You might even look forward or up slightly, keeping the back of the neck long if you can, and breathing. So we want to feel the entire spine lit up, all the erectors and our low back driving up, our rhomboids working hard. But our trapezius muscles, these up here, they're soft. Okay, so keep those guys soft. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, release your chin down first. Relax your arms. And then look over to the left side of the room. I'm going to modify here because I've got my mic on. I'm so glad you guys can hear me. But I just want to make sure you can see me okay, right? Because I don't know how Instagram works. And then slowly come back to center here. And we'll set up for our 3-part locust series. Hi guys, welcome. Thanks for watching. So you're gonna rock to the side. You wanna take your pinkies together. Here, this is interesting microphone on, I gotta say. And then from here, you'll relax your left leg. Inhale, just lift your right leg up. Right, so you're pointing to the toes, and I'm gonna just take my head down You definitely want to keep your chin down here. Right leg lifted, point through the toes, hold 3, 2, 1, and then come back down. Relax your right leg, lift your left toes up so you're pushing into your hands. Yes, back was working, my glutes are fired up. Pushing down, 3, 2, 1, release your feet. This time, readjust your grip. So maybe you reach your hands a little bit further down your feet, and then you'll take the chin or the mouth down towards the mat. I'll adjust here, and pushing down into your mouth. And then the table legs up. Not gonna happen. Mike's not letting me go down, but you get the idea. So you're working for length, trying to lift both legs up. 3, 2, 1. All right, let it go. You did it. Relax your arms. We've got 2 more shapes here. So we've got our full locust, and we've got our floor bow. All right, so bring your arms out wide, chin forward. Hopefully you have plenty of space, at least 6 feet from the person next to you. And on your inhale, we'll lift everything up. So your feet, your arms, you're soaring up over the clouds, looking at the rainbow, going to the pot of gold. Hopefully there is a pot of gold at the end of all of this, right? So wherever you are struggling, maybe lost your job, like a lot of people, I want you to know that there's gonna be a solution. So keep the faith, you stay positive. I know how quickly it is to react, easy to react, but we gotta stay strong. One more breath in, exhale, let it go. Look over to the right side of the room, or the left, whichever side you're on. Maybe releasing your hands underneath your forehead, making a little pillow if that feels good. And then we have one more stretch, which is our strengthening posture, which is our floor bow. So bend your knees, capture your feet or the top of the ankles, and then zip your knees together. From here, inhale, kick into your hands, so lift your chest up. All right, so you want this beautiful shape, like a teardrop almost. Tears of joy, of course, right? Lifting the heart, lifting the gaze, helping the throat open. Good. You want to be on the soft part of your belly. Last breath in here. And exhale, let it go. Release. Good job. Maybe pull your feet into your bum a little bit. And then let it go. Just relax here. Belly down Shavasana. Feels so good. Close your eyes and just breathe into your low back. Savor this moment wherever you are. Enjoying the sun pouring through the window. It's supposed to be even warmer than yesterday. I think I even got a little bit of a tan yesterday, which is crazy. I'm waiting for these warm days. Bring your chin back to center and then press yourself up for fixed, firm posture. So come to the top of your mat, and if it's okay on your knees, you'll bring your feet a little wider than your hips and get a nice stretch along the shins. You can stay here if this is enough for you. Great. If you're ready, you can walk down one arm at a time. Hello, welcome. Come all the way back. I can't see who's joining you, but joining me, I can see when something moves. Right? I don't have super high vision, but I'll take the arms overhead here and just find a stretch in your ribs in the front of your body. That's one of my favorite stretches. And then one arm at a time, you can take your hands to your feet and prop yourself up, lift up. And then I like to take a down dog here, or perhaps a little stretch, one ankle at a time. Those nice counter stretch. Good, and then stay at the back of your mat for half tortoise. So this time, feet together, seat on your heels. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Cross just the thumbs, and on your exhale, see how slow you can go. Very similar to beginning of class. Oh, it's hard. And then pinkies land, forehead lands down. And then see how the shoulders looking to traction the spine. the tailbone, all the way to those beautiful fingers of yours, opening up through the shoulders. Breathing here. It's so good for the digestive system. All that compression. And then on your way up, you maintain that flat spine. Engage your pelvic floor and slowly inhale. Rise up. Ooh, strong the legs. Exhale, release your arms. Ooh, good job. Camel pose is next. So come to stand on your knees. Bring the knees hips width apart. From here, just like we did in the beginning of our standing back bend, you can take the hands at your low back to start. Like you're putting your hands in a pair of jeans pockets. I like to tuck my toes under, but you can also keep them flat as well. Take your knees at least hips width or a little wider if you need it. Need that space. We're only going to do this once. So look straight ahead to start. Inhale, lift your chest. On your exhale, you can let your head drop back or keep it lifted. Right? Keep your hips right over your knees. And then one arm at a time, you can drop the arms down. Right? And find your camel. Breathe here. Open up. Nice throat opener, looking towards the back of the room. And then whenever you're ready, slowly come up. Take your time in your own way, maybe one arm at a time. And then have a seat on your heels. Close your eyes, close your eyes. Let go. Good. And then we have one more shape here. Counter pose to camel is rabbit. So you can reach back for your heels and then find a strong grip. You might use a towel, but since we're not super sweaty, maybe no need. From here, it's an inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck your chin into your chest and then round forward. Bring your forehead towards your knees. Lift up into the crown of your head. I have a bun on the top of my head, so this one's a little hard for me today. Right, stretching out the upper back, stretching everything out. Make strong pull to lift the hips up. 3, 2, 1. Release the heels. Slide over onto your left or your right butt cheek. How about your right butt cheek? And then reach your left leg long, so that you can mirror me. Right, our Janu Shirshasana, forehead to knee, while seated. So flex your left toes. Inhale, make a basket with your hands at the top of this. And on your exhale, kind of face you a little bit so you can see. You'll fold over your left foot. All right, so the goal here is to get the forehead to the knee. So maybe bend your left knee a little bit to make that connection happen. All right, and pull. Good. Breathing here. Starting to wind down our practice, right? Good. From here, keep your grip in front of you if you can. Inhale, come up. And exhale, switch sides. Extend your right leg. Inhale, square your shoulders over your right leg. Exhale, and fold. Yeah, each side always feels a little different, right? Working your forehead toward a knee, flexing the toes. It's an active stretch here. Releasing the low back. Breathing deeply. Good, and slowly inhale, rise up. On your exhale, both feet come forward. I'll give you the option if you're in 26 class. I know my 26ers always like to go straight back, right? So do your sit-up. So you'll take it down. Inhale. Cross your thumbs. Exhale. And reach, right? So take any variation of your sit-up or your forward fold. You can, I'll show you from the side. You can keep your spine long here and reach. You can take peace sign fingers. You can make a basket with your hands. You can also take a block at the bottom of your feet for a little bit more, right? Any variations are welcome here. Right? Just stretching, folding in, breathing into your low back. Feels so good. Letting all those muscles in your spine release. So good. Slowly come on up. Inhale. Lift your chest. Good. On your exhale, slowly lower to your back. We'll take our time here, okay? So slowly lower down for 3, 2, and 1. And as we surrender, bring the right leg into your chest. Pull it in tight. And release your fingers around your right knee. For half when we're moving pose, we're going to flow this into our twist. So pull the right knee into the right shoulder and pull, pull, pull. So we're massaging the ascending colon and pausing here. Take one more breath in. Exhale, draw the knee over to the left side. So I'm not mirroring you anymore. Sorry. Open the arms out wide. And just feel the anchoring down to your shoulders. Look over your right fingertips here. Slowly inhale back to center. And exhale, switch sides. Take your right leg along, pull your left knee in, and releasing your fingers, squeeze. And then take it over to the left side a little bit. Pull it up to the left shoulder. And breathe. So feeling weight into your right leg. I'm getting ready for lunchtime. Try not to think about it. All this digesting makes me hungry. We already had our St. Patty's Day meal on Sunday. So let's take one more breath in. And exhale over to your twist. Yes, anchoring down through your shoulder. Almost to the final moments of class. Maybe close your eyes at this point. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hug both of your knees into your chest, both knees. Give yourself a big giant hug. Forward moving pose, inhale. And exhale, let it go. Shavasana, the moment we've all been waiting for. Totally melting into your mat, closing your eyes, getting super comfortable. Bringing your feet as wide as the mat, or maybe a little wider, spreading out. And just feeling this heaviness but lightness at the same time. Heaviness meaning support, meaning grounded. Heaviness meaning stillness. Lightness meaning free. Feeling like you're in the clarity. It's all good. So as you close your eyes, start to soften your breath here. Taking yourself to your favorite place. There's never a better time to work with visualization here than when you're cooped up in your house. But take advantage of the ability to be able to go outside for fresh air while we can. Doing what we can when we can. Releasing further and further into relaxation. You can stay here as long as you'd like. If you'd like to move on with your Tuesday activities. Some gentle movements into your body, circling the ankles, curling the toes, circling the wrists, making little fists with the arms, the hands. And take your time here, find a full body stretch. Reaching the arms overhead. Exhale, roll over onto whichever side feels great. Come into a fetal position from here. Eyes are still closed. And use your top arm, pressing down to the ground to lift yourself up. Eyes are still closed. Come a little closer to you. Bring your hands down over your heart. And as we seal this practice, may you find peace today. May you find clarity. And may you get outside and enjoy this beautiful weather today we have here in the Northwest. That's where you are. It was my honor to guide you wherever you're practicing from, wherever you're watching from. Thank you so much from the deepest place in my heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone.